Hello everyone, and welcome back for another retro game review. This time we're reviewing Golden Axe as requested by Rough Fusion. Golden Axe is a side-scrolling beat-em-up arcade game developed by Sega and released in 1989. It was created by the same guy who brought us the wonderful Altered Beast. The game has a very Conan the Barbarian feel about it.
The game takes place in a medieval fantasy world where several heroes have the task of recovering the legendary Golden Axe. You get to control one of 3 warriors who are each set on taking revenge against the vile dictator Death Adder, who has taken over the once peaceful land of Uria, holds the king and his daughter captive, holds the Golden Axe and murdered their friend and partner Alex. He threatens to destroy the axe and the royal family unless the people accept him as their leader. The 3 heroes are Axe Battler, a male barbarian armed with a 2-handed broadsword looking for revenge for the murder of his mother, Tyrus Flare, an Amazon wielding a longsword whose parents were killed by Death Adder, and last but not least, Gilius Thunderhead, a battle axe wielding dwarf from the mines of Woolard whose twin brother was killed by the soldiers of Death Adder.
Progress is made through the game by hacking and slashing in typical classic beat-em-up fashion, as you cut through hordes of Death Adder's forces. Your characters can also cast spells which hurt all enemies on screen. The power of magic depends on how many bars of magic power you have available. Axe is limited to 4 bars and can cast earth spells. Gilius can cast lightning spells but is limited to only 3 bars. And Tyrus can cast devastating fire magic, but her most powerful spell costs 6 bars. You refill your bars by collecting blue magic potions throughout the game, which are dropped by these little elf things. They also appear in the bonus levels in between stages.
Various animals can be ridden throughout the game, such as the cockatrice, which also appear in Altered Beast. By defeating their rider and stealing the beast, you can also obtain the more powerful dragon, which can either shoot fireballs or breathe fire depending on its colour scheme. Some of the enemies include knights and skeleton warriors, which we absolutely hate, and Adder's henchmen armed with clubs and maces. The game's pretty much a medieval version of the later released Streets of Rage.
The controls are really basic, as you'd expect. You move left and right, can jump, attack with your weapon and cast spells. The controls do feel a bit clunky though in our opinion, and your character just wouldn't react how you wanted sometimes, or you could get trapped between 2 enemies and just not escape. The visuals are fairly basic, but they're not the worst for a game of this age, and are pretty colourful. And the soundtrack is your typical 16-bit music, which are awesome in pretty much all 16-bit games in our opinion.
Overall, we give this game a 6 out of 10. The game's aged fairly well, but it's pretty basic and repetitive to be honest. But it's a Sega classic and well loved. It's a pretty fun co-op game too, and has some great sequels, but if you're looking for a side-scrolling beat-em-up, we'd recommend Streets of Rage instead, as we feel it's a more complete game all round. But this game is still worth checking out for any retro game fans.
As always, we hope you enjoyed this review and found it useful if you're looking for more information. Don't forget to check out our other reviews and top 10s if you're interested, and subscribe to our channel for tons of gaming content almost daily. If there's any retro games you'd like us to review, just let us know in the comments below, and if we have it in our collection, we'll review it. We've been Retro Stitch Gaming, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.